There's a very simple relationship, which is true not just in cricket, it's true in all of life. And that's that the outcome always follows the process. In fact, the outcome is a reflection of the process. Whatever we do here will be reflected here. So we need to get this bit right in order to get that right. The truth is there's always a delay. We don't know how long often the delay is. But we can pretty much guarantee that whatever we do here, we will eventually experience here, or the results will be seen here. There are two danger phases in this relationship. The first one is down here, and that's because when we start off, we have to work really hard to get the process right. It takes more effort, it's more demanding, but actually, to start with, we don't see any upturn in the outcome. And sometimes we have to work really quite hard to see any upturn at all in the outcome, and even then it's not an awful lot. So in this early phase, it's possible that people start to lose faith. They start to wonder why they're focusing so hard and working so hard to improve the process, when actually they haven't seen the outcome appear yet. Equally, they might be working on this, and after a while they start to lose faith that it's going to happen, so they change. They swap the game plan and go on to something else. And if you do that, of course, you're not going to get the outcome that you're after either. The other danger phase, and possibly the one that catches more athletes, is right at the top here. This is called complacency, because actually you can reduce your process here, and actually the outcome's still good. The trouble is, of course, if you reduce your process there, even though the outcome will stay good for a while, it will follow. And so lots of athletes get confused because their process drops off, the outcome's good, and then the outcome starts to follow, so they then start to pick the process back up again, but then the outcome's getting worse. And they're thinking, but I'm working harder now and the outcome's getting worse. How did that happen? The only thing we can do is control this one. We don't control that one. It just reflects this. So at all times, if we start to notice that the processes have dropped off, the best thing to do is pick them up as quickly as we possibly can. If we can do that before the outcome changes, all the better. If the outcome tends to drop off, even then, let's just pick up the process. The outcome will follow. There will be a delay. Don't know how long. Could be a couple of days, could be a couple of training sessions, could be a few weeks. But the outcome will follow. We need to work really, really hard on that one. That's the one we control. This is where our standards in practice, our standards in training, how hard we push ourselves, what we expect of other people, how hard we push our teammates, all of that stuff is reflected here. And the outcome of it will always follow it.